Welcome to Foundation of the Future, a podcast addressing issues that affects our teenagers and how we help them be successful as they prepare for the future. This podcast is produced as a collaborative effort between several organizations, including Eastern Idaho Public Health Department, School Districts 91 and 93 in Idaho Falls, Idaho, as well as a number of community organizations and coalitions. My name is Christy Garcia, and I work directly with the Latino Health Coalition. For the next 12 weeks, we'll be doing a series focused on high school graduation rates and success. For some people, graduating high school is the natural course of events after years of study. But for others, reaching that milestone can feel out of reach and almost impossible due to the challenges and barriers that they face. Jose was one of these students. He is 17 years old and originally from Mexico. He came to the United States when he was 9 years old with his parents and younger brother, Mateo. His parents worked hard to adjust to their new community and give their sons a better life. When Jose was a sophomore in high school, his father passed away, leaving his mom to support the family. Jose began working after school and weekend jobs, which began to keep priority over his classes. His mother still struggles with communicating in English, so he feels responsible for taking care of his family. Jose knows that graduating high school will give him more opportunities for jobs and education, but he just can't seem to get his homework done after getting off work so late each night. His mother is grateful for his help and financial support, but she just doesn't realize he's not keeping up at school. This is just one variation of a sad, frustrating cycle we see happening among young Latino high school students. Only 57% of Latino students graduate high school in the United States, and only 11.4% obtain a bachelor's or other advanced degree. This is alarming, given the parental sacrifice and effort put into giving their children a better life than what they were able to have. Though this may be true among many parents, we must take into account factors such as immigration, language barriers, and employment opportunities for these families. While holding out for a better future, many parents are overwhelmed by the demands of supporting their families and will resort to pulling their teenagers from high school to enter the workforce. However, what they fail to grasp fully is how they are limiting the opportunities available to their children by finishing their basic high school education, as well as impacting their health. A lack of health insurance, limited schooling, and understanding of health-related topics, increased stress due to living on minimum wage, are all inadvertent effects on their health when they make the choice to drop out of high school. Dropouts are much more likely than their peers who graduate to be unemployed, living in poverty, receiving public assistance, in prison, on death row, unhealthy, divorced, and single parents with children who drop out of high school as well. The effect on the communities includes a loss of productive workers and higher costs of prisons, healthcare, and social services. The average income of a high school dropout is only $20,000 compared to someone who graduated high school, even with just a GED of $29,700. Specifically, many Latino parents lack knowledge of the school environment and awareness of the steps that need to be taken in order for their children to access higher education. Please join us next week as we offer 10 steps for you parents to help your teens successfully graduate high school, and as we explore many of the other issues that create barriers for the success of your students. Thanks for listening. Please check out LatinoHealthCoalition.org for more information. Thanks and have a great night.